Back? Are we back?
Pointing towards the existence.
Are we back? We're back.
You won't believe that this creature actually exists on our planet. Out of all the creatures made by God, this one stands above them all. Its name is Leviathan, an enormous
Hold on. Alright, I'm gonna run this back one more time.
You won't
Alright.
believe that this creature actually exists on our planet. Out of all the creatures made by God, this one stands above them all. Its name is Leviathan, an enormous, armored, and destructive sea monster whose identity and existence is surrounded in mystery. Some say Leviathan is too horrifying to ever exist. It must have been a metaphoric concept, but I believe there is biblical evidence pointing towards the existence of such a beast, because the word Leviathan in Hebrew appears a total of 5 times in Old Testament passages, and hidden among them are 2 good reasons to believe this monster actually existed. 1. Leviathan's creation. Isaiah 27 has a single verse that mentions Leviathan twice, and the word dragon is used to describe it. That word dragon translates in Hebrew to the word tanin. Now, when God created the creatures of the sea on the 5th day, the term sea creatures translates to taninim, which happens to be the plural of tanin. This could potentially mean that God created not only fish, but larger, scarier creatures to roam the depths with them. Number 2, Leviathan's description. At the end of the book of Job, we get an entire chapter dedicated to the Leviathan in all its glory, but the description given seems far too detailed to be a mere metaphor. Who can strip off its outer coat? Who can penetrate its double coat of armor? Who dares open the doors of its mouth, ringed about with fearsome teeth? Its back has rows of shields tightly sealed together. Strength resides in its neck. Its chest is as hard as rock. Its undersides are jagged like potsherds. If Leviathan does truly exist, what exactly is it, and where is it now? There are many theories as to Leviathan's true identity. The first is the idea that Leviathan was an ancient crocodile. Though much of the language used
Do you believe in the Leviathan, bro?
to describe Leviathan is translated as serpent, some have assigned the crocodile the closest match to the Leviathan's description. The armored skin, large jaws, and many teeth. It's not a perfect match, however, as the description of Leviathan goes further than just the armor. Any hope of subduing it is false. No one is fierce enough to rouse it. The sword that reaches it has no effect, nor does the spear or the dart or the javelin. We've seen man tame crocodiles throughout history. There are even Egyptian paintings that portray the hunting of crocodiles in the ancient Near East. The Leviathan, however, is portrayed as an uncontrollable monster. But not only that, flames stream from its mouth, sparks of fire shoot out, its breath sets coals ablaze, and flames dart from its mouth. These descriptions don't fit our modern day crocodile very well, but the next theory may have a little more biblical support, the Revelation theory. Some theorize that Leviathan is actually the beast of the sea spoken of in Revelation. Revelation 13 states that Satan, the dragon, awaits for the appearance of a monster from the sea. When they meet, Satan grants him power and authority, enough to capture the respect of all the people on earth. They also worshipped the beast and asked, who is like the beast? Who can wage war against it? Further evidence is found in 2 other passages which details God punishing and killing Leviathan in some form of judgment. Though Leviathan and the beast of the sea share the same intimidation and power among men, there are some notable differences. The beast of the sea is described as having the form of a leopard, with feet like a bear and a mouth like a lion, a stark contrast to the description in Job. The relationship between God and Leviathan is another reason to think it's not the beast of the sea in Revelation. God describes Leviathan as something he is proud of, a fearsome creature that can bring any man to his knees. Due to a difference in original language, we can't confirm whether the same word is used to describe Leviathan and the beast in Revelation, so the theory may still be plausible. The final theory is that Leviathan was a monster that has since gone extinct. The description of Leviathan doesn't point directly to any creature we know of today, but it is possible that there was once a creature of its description roaming the earth. Some have speculated it was an ancient dinosaur, Kronosaurus, Plesiosaurus, or the Sarcosuches imperator are three of the common guesses. Nonetheless, Leviathan is undoubtedly an unstoppable force of nature. But why is it even in scripture in the first place? Psalm 104 verse 25 to 27 says, "There is the sea, vast and spacious, teeming with creatures beyond number, living things both large and small. There the ships go to and fro, and Leviathan, which you formed to frolic there." And here's the key. All creatures look to you to give them their food at the proper time. When you give it to them, they gather it up. When you open your hand, they are satisfied with good things. When you hide your face, they are terrified. When you take away their breath, they die and return to the dust. What this means is God has complete control over Leviathan. God is the one who tells Job of Leviathan in Job 41, and he does it for a single reason, to humble him. Like Job, we look at our Creator and try to argue our case. We reason to God how we've been unfairly treated and what God needs to do to fix it. But in reality, who are we to speak to God at all? The same God who created and nurtured Leviathan has created and nurtured us. The only difference between man and Leviathan is Leviathan always fell under the authority of its creator. Let this be a lesson to us today. Do not put the Lord your God to the test.
Not the type of video I thought it was going to be, but W. What did you want to watch? Bermuda Triangle what? Conspiracies? Let's see, what's this one?
The date is December 5th, 1945, and 5 American Avenger fighter bombers take off from an airstrip in the Naval Air Station of Fort Lauderdale, Florida. The weather is crystal clear, and blue skies greet the pilots as they rise to cruising height. Below them, the tropical Atlantic is light blue and calm. It's a picture-perfect day. The 5 aviators are experienced combat veterans and have hundreds of combat flight hours under their belt each. The Avenger aircraft they fly are fresh off the production line, equipped with all the latest flight gear that the U.S. Army industry can afford. The planes plot a course east, flying for 46 miles to execute a few practice bombing runs at the Hens and Chicken Shoals, a naval proving ground. Then the planes will fly east for 67 more miles to reach the Bahamas, before flying north for 73 miles and then turning back for Florida. The planes plot a triangular flight path across the Bermudas, which will end with them back home. As the flight heads out to sea, though, the lead pilot's compass starts spinning out of control. Commander Charles Taylor carefully checks and rechecks his equipment, but can't find a reason for the compass malfunction. The other pilots radio over that they too are experiencing strange equipment malfunctions. Taylor radios back to Fort Lauderdale and informs the tower there of their equipment malfunction. Even more troubling, he reports his location as being over the Florida Keys, which should be impossible as he and his wingmen have flown due east for the last hour. The tower radios back, informing Taylor to immediately turn north and head for Miami, but only if he's sure he is really over the Florida Keys. Lacking modern radar and IFF transmitters, the tower is as in the dark to Taylor's position as he is. Suddenly, Taylor spots a mysterious silver saucer-shaped craft directly in front of him. The craft appears to have accelerated toward his plane in the blink of an eye. Looking inside a small porthole cut into the craft, Taylor spots the face of a Zeti Reticulan alien waving back at him, licking his lips in anticipation at the delicious human brain feast it's about to gorge itself on. At the same time, miles beneath the Atlantic Ocean, a fire crystal that once powered the now sunken city of Atlantis hums with energy. The Atlantean relic, damaged in the great catastrophe that sunk the legendary city beneath the waves eons ago, is still functional, but severely damaged.
What are we watching? Alright. I feel like that's a joke. The most horrifying places in the ocean are 11,000 meters below sea level. That was my chair.
The world's oceans are so underexplored that if you dive deeper than 3,500 meters, there's a good chance to discover a new species unknown to science. There's also a good chance you'll find debris and garbage. Oceans cover more than 70% of the Earth's surface. The average depth of the oceans is about 3.7 kilometers. And since light can only penetrate to a depth of 100 meters, darkness reigns deep underwater. Let's push this statement one step further and conclude that since most of the planet is covered by water, it means that most of the Earth exists in total darkness. Water in the oceans account for almost 96% of the Earth's water. The portion of fresh water compared to seawater is so small that if the fresh water that flows into the ocean is spread over the surface of the ocean, it would have been about 1.25 meters thick. 94% of all life on Earth lives in water.
Damn.
It means that all of us who live on land belong to a very, very small minority. So what mysteries lurk in the depths of the oceans? The deeper we go, the more curious it gets. It seems that we know more about the surface of Mars than about the ocean floor of our planet. What's going on in the deepest places? We didn't know at all, at least until recently. Lack of light and extreme pressure makes this part of the ocean difficult to explore. Today, we're going
Didn't NASA used to be like a underwater like exploration?
on a journey into the very depths. We're going to find out what the bottom of the ocean looks like, what it consists of, and what happens there. Who knows what we will find there? We are going to dive deep to the places with most alien conditions. What was found in the deepest places of the ocean? So, our imaginable submersible sets off. We will make short stops at important marks until we get to the bottom. 40 meters. It is the maximum depth for pearl collectors diving without any scuba diving equipment. They do it by holding their breath. Below that mark, the increasing pressure of the water forces air to escape the lungs. That is why it is the maximum depth for recreational divers. 200 meters. 90% of all aquatic life exists in the layer of the world's oceans to a depth of 200 meters, because light still somehow manages to penetrate through the water. It creates the conditions for phytoplankton to grow. Its vast biomass feeds small crustaceans. In turn, those are food for fish and large mammals like whales. As we dive deeper, there's less light and less life. We enter the twilight zone. 332 meters. It is the record for deep diving with the scuba diver equipment. No one was able to dive deeper without a bathyscaphe. 565 meters. It is the maximum recorded diving depth of the emperor penguin. Photosynthesis is almost non-existent here. Not enough light. Therefore, there is no vegetation. However, we can find a relatively large number of fish, but for most of them, it is no longer the most friendly environment. They do not look here for good life. They go deeper in an attempt to hide from predators. 1,000 meters. It is the end of the twilight zone. There is less than 1% of the sunlight, but the inhabitants learned to emit their own light. They use bioluminescent chemical reactions to attract prey or deter predators. Up to a depth of 1,000 meters, there are siphonophores. They are the closest relatives of jellyfish.
Chris, what's up, man? You're gay. You're gay. Deeper than, what, 1,000 meters? What's up, man?
They live in colonies, clustered around a long tube. It serves as their common digestive
My bad if I'm not high energy. I feel like I'm coming out with strep.
system. As we go deeper, life forms become more bizarre and alien. 1,027 meters. It is a record of a military submarine dive. As we continue the dive, we enter a midnight zone where total darkness reigns. Food is extremely scarce, and ocean life is forced to conserve energy. Most animals do not hunt actively, but drift and collect sea snow, microparticles of dead fish remains, plant, feces, dust, and sand. 2,200 meters. It is
You're
the
not
depth
first.
to which giant octopuses
Look, he scared me.
and even more giant sperm whales dive. Sometimes they even fight deadly battles at the depth. We can also find the anglerfish with a luminescent fin ray to lure other fish. For its prey, a glowing bait looks like a juicy food. In fact, the luminescence comes from symbiotic bacteria. 6,100 meters. It is the depth at which transcontinental internet cables are laid on the ocean floor. More than 90% of ocean is about 6,000 meters deep. It is considered the conditional bottom of the ocean. However, there are many places where the ocean sinks below its own floor, much deeper. We're talking about the famous ocean places. Let us visit the deepest and most famous one. The Mariana Trench is on the border of two lithospheric plates. It was formed due to subduction, submergence of one plate
I feel like
under the
Megalodon
other,
lives in the
the
Mariana
Pacific
Trench.
plate under the Philippine plate.
Know what I mean?
It was formed in its present form relatively recently, about 180 million years ago. At that time, the first mammals already existed on land. Contrary to misconceptions, the Mariana Trench is not a hole in the seabed, but a huge formation, 2,542 kilometers, more than 5 times the length of the famous Grand Canyon in the United States. It is also relatively narrow, averaging about 70 kilometers. With such dimensions, it is not surprising that there are several deepest places, more than 10,000 meters deep. The Challenger Abyss is the most famous. It is located in the southwestern part of the trench, 340 kilometers from
I sped it up because I thought it was funnier. I thought it was funnier when I speed up my videos.
the island of Guam. According to various data, its maximum depth ranges from 10,028 meters to 11,034 meters below sea level. The second deepest place in the ocean is also in the Mariana Trench. This is the Siren Abyss, 200 kilometers east of the Challenger Abyss. Its maximum depth is slightly less, 10,809 meters. Interestingly, the deepest place is not the nearest place to the center of the Earth. Our planet is not perfectly spherical, but slightly flattened at the poles. Because the planet bulges along the equator, the radius at the poles is about 25 kilometers less than the radius.
Let's be real. Are we really into this? I say. Bro, what is he barking at? He's not coming in. Dude, it was supposed to be like a horror game. Or not a horror game, but like a scary video, but it wasn't. So, let's play. Captured. I need that ultra. Dude, my throat hurts so bad. Don't run. In sickness and in health. Object type anomalies only affect large objects. Furniture and appliances. Each loop can have up to 3 anomalies. Select difficulty. Alright.
Okay, recording. So this is how my room looks normally, but there, do you see it?
Oh boy.
I think it's hard to see on camera.
Oh, we see it.
And it's nothing there when the lights are on.
Chill. I already know how this is gonna end.
Let me try this. There it is again. So. Yeah, I don't know. It's like it hates lights or something. What? What was that? Wait, where's the light switch? Mom?
Blowing up the whole house.
What?
I'm blowing up the whole house. Oh, and we're in. Hold to grab and push. I hate that, bro. I hate doing that shit. The only game that I've played with the sensitivity is actually perfect when I start. Oh, that threw me off so bad. You see the scratches? Toggle flashlight. Open that shit up. Damn! He ain't over here no more. He knows better. I'm in control now. Not little Timmy. Shut up. Take a brief look around the house. Something seems off. All windows and ceiling lights are gone. Oh, so this is the phase where we gotta remember everything. I'm married to the game, man. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright. If you're prone to motion sickness, you can disable the immersive flashlight and Dutch angle options. Give me all that. Yeah, honestly, I don't like that. Oh!
Okay, recording. So this is how my room looks normally.
Oh, I'm playing Captured. Oh, this is way better. Alright. Alright. Clear that. Alright. Y'all remember what the room looks like. Take a mental picture. Come in here. Straight aggression. Alright. What? This is not demonologist. It's not. When are we starting? Okay, this is the kitchen. I feel like this is the main area. Nope, leave that on. So just remember what it looks like. You got the salt and pepper. And whatever that is, seasoning. And then you got... Heineken. Had to do a double take. I thought somebody was standing there. Zoom in on an anomaly and to capture it. You can use... Oh. Ah. Object. Leftover pork chop and Mexican rice. So I exit the loot. that count as one? Oh, I gotta take a picture of each one. Or is that just one? Okay. Let me move my phone in case I throw it. Oh shit. What the? Is this how we started? Spotted an anomaly. Need to scan it within the same. Get out my. What? Default lighting? Stuck on an ad? Yeah, bro. Look around the house for new batteries. Found it. Oh, I gotta change my. We're not just chatting anymore. There we go. You might. No, you're not gonna get me. Alright. Alright, this is good. No battery. No batteries in here. Alright, something was in here. The anomaly counter shows the amount of captured anomalies. Each loop you can have it with 3 anomalies. 13. Alright, so I've gotten 2 out of 13. And from what I hear, I can get chased, which I'm not fucking with that. Maybe when I sell my other house right now, I can. I'm making all that noise in this kitchen. Something's in the living room. I'm calling it 3. I didn't open that. Did I open it? Oh. You're getting muted. I'm not having that shit. Alright. That sounded heavy. Somebody in here? Open that thing up. Yep. Yep. All good. Nothing's in here. Nothing's changed. Bro, you're not doing Josh's job. All you're doing is spamming the same fucking blurb every 5 seconds. I'm about to take it out. That's why I took knockout. Like, it's funny to a point, and then it just gets aggravating. Anything in here? No. Shut that. I'm disabling blurps. It's fucking light. Well, how about this? There we go. Alright. There you go. They're not 250 anymore, they're 1,000. So, use it wisely. Anything in here? What are you talking about? Yeah. Oh. There's nothing in here. I can scan, but I really don't want to. What's up, Ryan? Damn, y'all like live together? Live together? That's an anomaly. Let me check this room then, since I got a battery. I gotta zoom all the way in. Oh. Would that be water? Could that be water? He wishes he lived with me, just got done lifting. Nice. I guess it's water. Let's check this room now. Alright, so this one. Yeah, so I really gotta look. Not in there. There batteries in here? Yep. Take that. No. I don't know what that means. I think we're good on that. Oh, I need to stand in the room. That's it. Yep. Dual stream? What do you mean? Yeah, what do you mean? Was that there? Alright. See light. What is that? Show your gameplay in both our heads. If I was streaming a game and you were streaming a game. Yeah. I think you can, yeah. It's kind of like collaboration streams or something like that. I don't know, it seems pretty normal. And there's a fridge open. I think the dining room's good. This room seems okay. Yeah. What? What? I can't even get past the first. What? That's two. Why is there a couch in here? Is that normal? I reckon so. Damn, for real? I'm down. Yeah, I'm down, man. Yeah, my throat is hurting so bad. I might have to end stream short tonight. I think we're good in here. Yeah. It's called Captured. Captured. Would that be one? I guess not. Don't tell me what I need. I only got 2 more tries, and then I'm done. I have no battery. There's no batteries anywhere.
I'll fuck it.
What? Batteries. Thank God. Bro, gonna go make some food. Alright, man. Thank you for stopping by. Sorry I wasn't entertaining as I usually am, I feel. Oh, run! I'm out. I'm out of there. I'm out of there. Oh, I'm out of there. I'm dead. I'm dead. Bro, we're gonna pick this up tomorrow. I'm gonna see if I can find something to help my throat.